G'day guys and welcome back. A few weeks ago, Nigel Walton from Go Create Hobby Machine Shop gave a call out to anyone who was prepared to participate in a collaboration project. Nigel designed a baby vice and he's done an absolutely beautiful job. A foundation in America called the Elder Brothers Forge had contacted Nigel, seeing if he was prepared to make a baby vice for them. Now the organisation over there is the Return Services guys. Place for them to go to and get their mind off things, I guess. And they make knives there. I haven't done a lot of research on the actual organisation, but I do believe it's a pretty good thing. Nigel gave a call out because they wanted one vice went to 3. So there's a lot of work in making 3 vices, and Nigel, it's a big job for Nigel to make 3, let alone make 1. So Nigel's asked for a bit of help. If you're prepared to have a go, basically you have to get in touch with him and put your hand up and he assigned you a job. Nigel's assigned me to make the jaw retainers. The baby vice is designed so you can actually pop the jaws out and put soft jaws in, or hardened jaws, or copper jaws, whatever you want. There are small detent pin that go in each side, and in the centre of the actual jaw there's a hardened pin that sits in a hole, and the detent just holds them in place, they don't fall out. Good design. So I'm going to be making them. There's 9 guys in this collaboration from all over the world, which is fantastic. Rusty Nook's in Belgium. There's the Knackler's workshop. There's John's workshop. There's Mr. F's. There's heaps. I can't remember them all, and I haven't worked out how to put links to their channels in my description yet. So me and computers don't mix. But go and check out Nigel's channel. You'll see the video there. All his videos are worth watching, by the way. You'll see the baby vice build that he done a series of videos on, and the collaboration video. So check out Nigel's channel, and in his description there's a link to all the creators who are doing the parts. Go and share them a bit of love, and subscribe to their channel too, because they're all bloody good. Yeah, they're good machinists. So I'm really happy I'm being involved in this anyway. I like doing this sort of stuff. I've just finished a collaboration project with a couple of Aussie guys and 3 American guys, so it's that'll be getting announced soon, I'd say. So I hope you enjoy this video. These parts are going to be a bit tricky to make. They've been so small, and I've got to make springs. I've never made springs in my life, but there's always a time for a first, I guess, and just hope that they work. The little parts I make, they've got 3mm steel balls in them. Nigel advised me to buy a few spares, so I bought a pack of 100. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the build. The bits I'm building anyway, and please check out Nigel's video for the updates of it, and it's going to be good. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Hooroo. Okay, so this is the component that I've been asked to make for the collaboration project. These, sorry about the dirty paper, but I've had over the lathe. These are a jaw retainer. They're basically a spring-loaded detent. They're only 22mm long when they're done. I have made up a dummy one, like a trial run. I didn't quite get the slot in that one. dead in the centre, which is, this is going to be, yeah, I'll send this one as well, but it'll be a spare. But it's got a M5 by 0.8 thread on the end. It's got a hole in the centre and these tiny little 3mm steel balls, which Nigel suggested to buy a couple spare, so I bought 100, and I think I've already lost about 20. But actually, I've got to make some springs, and they go down into there, and obviously the spring will be holding the ball up. I've made a swaging tool that has, there it is, it has a little, I don't know if you can see it there or not, a little hollow in the end which will hold the ball like that. So that goes down the end. Once the spring is in the retainer, the steel ball will locate on that tiny little 2mm pin, or whatever it is, 2mm, what, I forget what the size it is, but that will push the spring down. It's got a chamfer on this edge to thin it out. A couple of taps with a hammer, it'll swage the ball or the end over, which will retain the ball and be a spring-loaded D10. So I didn't film making the swaging tool. All it is, it's got a 90-degree countersink in it, drilled to a depth. This pin's made up so it protrudes out 2mm, and yeah, just give it a couple of whacks. So I've got to make 6 of these, which I'll probably make a couple of extras to send over just in case. Yeah, doesn't hurt to have a couple of extras anyway. So that's what we've got to build. It says mild steel. I believe what I'm using is a piece of stainless, I believe. Some type of stainless. I thought that's sort of a good bit of material, so it can't rust if it's in a moisture area or whatever. I don't know. That's just material I had, so that's what we're going to use. Good bit of fun project. Good fun project to be involved in, and it's going to a very, very good cause. The vise is absolutely beautiful that Nigel's designed and made. It's a work of art. And I reckon I'm going to be... They're bloody tiny, these balls. Certainly not big boy balls. That'll be fine. So I'll run the thread on there now, the 5mm thread. Where's a bit of blood come from? I'll run the 5mm thread on there now, and then I can drill out the centre. Okay, now we'll drill the end of it, spot drill it, and then I've got a brand new P&N 1/8 drill bit, and we'll drill that in. It's got to go in 10mm. So that's basically the shell of it done, or by the screwdriver slot in the end. So I'll part that off at 22 millimeters. You guys still see there or what? Can now. So it's 20, part off about 1/2 mil over, and I'll hold it on here in the jaws and then just face the end off. That should be close to 22 millimeters long. Oh, you're joking. You're kidding me. That can't be good. Anyway, there. Can you see it? I've just spent the last 10 minutes looking for the bastard. You can see it down in there. Oh man, starting to give up. Okay, so 22 mil this should be, and 21.84. I might make that again. I don't like that. I did take a touch heavier cut on that cleanup, but anyway, do you get the concept of what it is? It only takes 5 minutes to build the outside shell. It's not a big job. Just fiddly when you drop them and you lose them. So anyway, that'll probably go with the rest of them and be a spare for Nigel. And now it's, it's 0.2 short. It's not, well, 0.15 short, which is next to nothing. So anyway, that's what we're making. Okay, so in the end of these pieces, we've got to put a screwdriver slot. So the way I'm going to attack this, I've got an ER32 collet block, collet chuck. I haven't got a collet block, so this is it. So set that in the collet to the end of the thread. Nip that up. And I've got a 5mm Nylex nut. I'll wind that on until it's flush with the end. My theory behind this is when I cut it with the slitting saw, it's not going to flare it out or reduce some of the chip that's coming out the side of the slot. It's just a theory. Whether it works or not, it's a different thing. It's worth a try. I done the first one without doing that, without using a nut, and it was a bit of a pain in the ass to clean up. So I thought if I put a nut on it, it may make it easier. Now this, for some reason, I've got run out in this arbor and saw. I don't know why. I don't know whether last time I used this, I actually had a bigger slit and saw in it, and I jammed it. I don't know whether I've slightly bent it or what, but it's not real good. But I haven't got another one, so this is it. Just going to touch off. Eyeball that, make sure I am spot on. Yep. Okay, so now I want to, just got a dial indicator set up on the edge of the vise. You can just see it there. So going in 60 thou, which is 1.5 mil. And away we go. If that's made any difference to it, eh? It don't look too bad. So I just put that back in the lathe and just ever so lightly skim the end. Don't know if that's coming out blurry in focus or what. Anyway, that's what we're doing. So I can do the rest of that now, or rest of them now. Good job. Rightio. So we're going to get on to make these springs. So it says here, springs 2.5 diameter, and I think the LG is long, so it's 1/2 inch long, 12 mil. So I finally got the music wire, and I've had a fiddle. Here's a completed one. Don't know how easy you're going to see it, but hopefully that's focusing. If I get a drill bit. See it. It's nice and strong. I know I've made a couple of these already. I hope they're going to be okay. There's one here I'm a bit suspect on. This one here. No, not that one. Yeah, that one there is a bit soft. But I've made 7. I did have 8, but wherever it's gone is... Oh, there it is. I tapped him a little hard. Anyway. But you were dead right, Nigel. He said buy extra balls. Man, oh man, she's like a skating ring on the floor here. There's plenty on there. So I've just got a 1.5mm drill. And I've been just wrapping them around that. So I'll get set up and show you how I make them. So all I've been doing is wedging that in a vise like that. These are aluminium soft jaws, so it doesn't really dramas. Go around a couple of ones close together. And I start spreading it out. Put another couple close together. Flick me on the finger, the bastard. Slide off the end, bit of trimming. Now we have a little spring. I'll make that one a touch longer. So that slides in there. You see it's sticking out the end of the tube. Spin that camera around a little bit. So this is where it all ends up on the floor. It's just like a massive ballad floor. Got the end of a grease cartridge here. Just put a bit of grease on them. Hopefully that'll make it stick to the end of the doobie. Yep. Put that over there. Couple of taps. Now we have a few guys to see off probably, but I hope that's coming out clear and not blurry. Anyway, I've got one to go, and that'll give Nigel 7. So I'll get that one made and bring you back. Well, there we have 7 detents. And I'm really happy with the way they all turned out. I just hope they're going to be right. If not, I do apologise. But from what I can see, they're pretty much spot on the money. That was a fun little project. I've never made springs before. Never really made bits this small before, to be honest. But yeah, it was fun. And swaging tool worked very, very well. As you can see, there's meant to be 100 in there, so there's obviously a few on the floor. It's like a skating ring. Well, there's that project done and dusted. This is going to be a great collaboration project for a really great cause. It's for the Elder Brothers Forge. It's a veterans workshop, a project of Rebecca and George Aldridge, or Oldroyd, however you pronounce it. And it's been great to be a part of. So thanks very much, Nigel, for organising this, and thanks to all the other creators out there that have pitched in and had a crack at making these parts. It's good when it goes to a great cause, and you know guys are going to absolutely love it. So I know this is only a small part of the puzzle, but still they had to be made, and I had the pleasure of making them. So I'm going to get these in the post today, Nigel, and flick them out to you. I'm not going to air-mail it like Rusty Knox. My arm ain't good enough, and it's a bloody long way from here to there. So thanks again, Nigel. Thanks everybody for following along, and I believe there's been quite a few donations to put towards the shipping of the items to America. So thanks to everyone who has donated as well. It's great. Anyway, thanks guys, and we'll see you on the next video.